And welcome everybody back to the Bob Martinez Center for Game 2 of our pre-New Year's Eve, New Year's Day basketball doubleheader. Tampa Spartans men taking on the Palm Beach Atlantic Sailfish men. Hi everybody, Jack Ike, along with two-time Hall of Famer DeCarlo DeVoe, will be bringing you the action. We just got done with an amazing women's game that unfortunately the Tampa Spartans lost to Palm Beach Atlantic 79-76 in overtime. PBA handing the 6th-ranked Spartans their first loss of the season. Spartans battled back from a 17-point second-half deficit to tie the game on an Audrey Ramsey three-pointer at the buzzer, but then Palm Beach Atlantic prevailed in OT 79-76. Men's game coming up, though. The Spartans come in 3-6. They are 2-1 in conference play, though, and won their last game, beating Flagler in a very entertaining game for their. Palm Beach Atlantic comes in with a 5-5 record, 1-3 in conference play. They did have 2 games earlier in the season, their first 2 games of the season, that were canceled. We'll get you more starting lineups after the national anthem. So the Spartans' last game was a win over Flagler in a non-conference game. It was the second day of the Tampa Spartan Holiday Invitational. Palm Beach Atlantic, as I said, comes in with a 5-5 record. Their last game was a win against, see if I can read that, Walsh, and their final tune-up, as now it's conference game from the rest of the way. Let's get you the starting lineups for this ball game. Starting for Palm Beach Atlantic is 0, Will Lee, a sophomore, a guard from Woodside, New York. Also at guard, number 5, Jalen Cooper. Jalen is a 6'6 sophomore from Holiday, Florida, about 25 miles northwest of here, Ancote High School. Number 12 is Marcus Montalvo. He is a 6'2 guard from Miami, Florida. Ryan Claflin is number 11, and he is a 6'6 junior from Forestville, Wisconsin. Went to Green Bay Southern Door. And then it is Alexa Rakic, number 33, a 6'8 junior from Belgrade, Serbia. The Sailfish are coached by Cole Rose, assistant coaches A.J. Clark and Ryan Montgomery. For the Spartans, they have number 5 starting, and that is Micah Brown, a 6'4 guard from Hattiesburg, Mississippi. DeAndre Harvey is number 10. He is a 6'1 sophomore from Daytona Beach, Florida. Number 3 is Jacob Harris. Jake is a 6'8 junior from Ackworth, Georgia. Number 32 is Tyson Lato. Lato is a 6'7 sophomore from Chicago, Illinois. And in the middle, number 24, Yarden Willis. And he is a 7-foot grad student from Roswell, Georgia, transferring from Binghamton University. The Spartans are coached by Richard Schmidt. Associate head coach is Justin Pekka. And the assistant coaches are Mark Borders and Tyler Zacher. Sailfish wearing the dark uniforms, the Spartans in the white with the red trim.
Right quick, Jack, before the game tips off, Jalen Cooper, number 5 for Palm Beach Atlantic, is actually the son of Mike Cooper, who's now coaching, but he also was a standout player here at the University of Tampa. So it's wish his son came to UT, like father, like son. However, it's great as a basketball player to see your kids grow up and do the same thing that you did.
Yeah, excelling.
Proud father.
Spartans win the tip. Harvey with the ball. After that women's game, my voice will take me as far as it can. Inside to Willis. Skip past to Harris. Harris on the drive. Comes back out.
Palm Beach Atlantic looks like they're opening up defensively in a 2-3 zone.
And
they're going to force UT to shoot the 3.
Spartans turn it over. Up top to Rakic. Down low, almost taken by Leto. On the drive, put it up, no good. Fighting for it. Cooper missing the shot. Spartans get the ball.
It's very important that UT get off to a good start. A lot of the games we've watched, they're not front running. They're playing catch up all the time.
They came back against Flagler, trailed by double digits, pulled out the win. Harvey double teamed in the corner, nowhere to go, just threw it away. Spartans 2 empty possessions to start the game.
No, the comebacks are great. The comebacks are truly great, but it's hard to do that with great consistency.
2-0 on the bucket there. Little backcourt pressure, and they get the ball to Micah Brown to Harvey. Jake Harris.
Is this a 1-2-2 zone or a 3-2 zone?
Harris wide open 3, splash.
Get that man some more shots.
I think he should be eyeing the rim more than he does.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I totally agree. I co-sign that.
Up top, Montalvo swings it out to the side. That's Rakic. Hands it to Lee. Back to Rakic. Guarded by Willis. Tries to spin. Nowhere to go. Kicks it back out. Jump shot inside the arc. Montalvo missing, and the Spartans rebound. Harris, Leto, free throw line extended, off the front of the rim.
Nice looking stroke, but he has to get his legs up underneath him just a bit more.
Threw it away.
That's why it's called a jump shot.
Otherwise, it's a set shot.
Right.
Huh? Micah Brown, left wing. Willis to Harris. Corner. Harvey. 3. No.
Sometimes for me, when that guy comes flying in like that, I want to hold the ball and dribble and jump into him to draw a foul and get some free throws, manufacture some easy points.
Tampa will retain possession, will inbound. I take that back. PBA will keep it in front of the Spartan bench. Rakic. Rose. Cooper on the drive. Double pumps in the lane. No foul called. And quickly DeAndre Harvey to the other end. Harris looks for Leto. Leto, low post. Bumping a little, puts it off the glass, won't roll in. Montalvo to the other end. Inside, Cooper lays it in.
Strong move by Cooper.
Jake Harris, 12 points on the season. Micah Brown leading the Spartans at 17 and a half. And another turnover by Tampa, but they get it right back. Leto slides it over to Harvey.
Yeah, from the point position, you can't get your pocket picked at half court. So we're going to have to buckle down.
Jonathan Bryant comes off the bench, averaging 15 for Tampa. And DeAndre Harvey averaging 11-7 for Spartans in double figure scoring. Micah Brown, nice.
He's definitely one of their major on-court leaders. Very decisive in his play, both offensively and defensively.
Three on the way, good. Will Lee with that one. 7-5, Palm Beach Atlantic up. Lato finds Willis. Turns around, little left-handed jump hook it in. Willis has 4 inches on Rakic, 7 foot to 6'8".
I love how they caught him in motion going to the basket.
Cooper, 3, another one. Jalen Cooper with 5 now. And it's 10-7 Sailfish.
Yeah, Jalen Cooper is 6'6", but it looks like he has a 7 feet wingspan.
Yeah, he's got a wingspan on him. Micah Brown, double pump, comes back, gets it to Harris. He puts a 3 up off the back of the rim. And Harvey quickly beats him to the ball and keeps the Spartans with the ball. Back door to Jake Harris. He had it blocked by Cooper.
Good offense, but better defense that time.
And little give and go to Rakic, and he lays it in, 12-7. 14 minutes to go in the first half. Willis, top of the key, bounces it into Lato, tries to get in on Cooper, and Cooper gets the foul. Good double pump by Lato to get the foul, got Cooper up in the air.
Yes, it was.
And this will be the under 16 timeout. 13:48 to go, first half. 12-7, Palm Beach Atlantic leads Tampa on TampaSpartans.tv.
This is the University of Tampa. Explore your dreams. Discover your talents. Get ready to invent, innovate, and be a leader. This is the University of Tampa. This is the University of Tampa. Explore your dreams. Discover your talents. Get ready to invent, innovate, and be a leader. This is the University of Tampa.
(12-7), Palm Beach Atlantic on top. Spartans coming back out onto the floor. Original starters. Tyson Lato to the free throw line. First free throw.
Nothing but net.
Knocks it down. That is the first miss free throw by Tyson Lato this year.
Wow.
14 of 15.
Good concentration.
12-8. In the lineup now, Lasky dishes off to Hester, who scores. Lasky and Hester into the lineup for Palm Beach Atlantic. Lasky is a 6'4" guard from Uniontown, Pennsylvania. Harris with the ball for Tampa. And Micah Brown knocks it down.
Yeah, Jacob Hester was actually the teammate of in high school, that is.
Yeah, and
Jalen
Hester,
Cooper.
also from Holiday.
Right.
6'7", same high school, and Coat.
So they followed each other to the same university.
Foul on Jake Harris, and he fouls Hester.
Not a bad foul. He didn't allow him to get it up, but I would like for Harris to go there and get the position and take the charge. That way you draw a foul and get the possession.
Hester will shoot 2.
And he's lefty.
We'll see who's good. Ooh, embarrassing the lefties. Hester looks like he's got some muscle to go with the 6'7".
Oh, yeah, he's about 240, like a baby tight end.
Yeah. Spartans with a substitution. They get Jonathan Bryant into the lineup. And also pulling down the rebound is Brown for Tampa. Bryant Brown, sophomore out of Waukegan, Illinois. Jonathan Bryant with the Spartans is from Orange Park, Florida. That's Bryant Brown. Drives, stuck underneath, just puts it up, has it blocked.
Yeah, Jalen Cooper has some long arms, man. Some long arms.
All the way down the lane goes Will Lee, and it's 16-11, Palm Beach Atlantic.
I'll tell you this, Will Lee, he's one of those New York point guards that, they're brimming with confidence.
Yeah.
And if they think they could beat you, you got to kill that will. No pun intended on his name.
Bryant, fade away, off the rim, no good. Lato fights for it, but taken by Ash, now in the lineup. Colby Ash, a freshman from Hayesville, New York. Cooper looked at a 3, backed off. Lasky, goods. 19-11, biggest lead of the game is 8.
Yeah. UT has gotten off to several slow starts this season, so they gotta play catch up right now again.
Inside to Lato. Has it blocked by Hester. Nothing called underneath.
Hester he's a David Lee type, Dennis Rodman type. No, he hustles his butt off.
Yeah. Micah Brown dishes off to Bryant. Bryant out to Harvey, top of the key between the rings. Free throw line. Bryant, 3 on the way. Look good from
shot.
here, and it is. Jonathan Bryant knocks that one down. A 34% three-point shooter.
That's a decent percentage.
Lasky missing that one. Well, if you shoot 33% on threes, that's like shooting 50% on twos. That's my public school education that figured that out. Cooper lays it in. He's off and running. He's got 7.
Yeah, he's quite a talent.
And 4 rebounds already.
He's quite a talent.
Brown from deep water knocks down another one. Micah Brown. There's Micah Brown and Bryant Brown and Jonathan Bryant.
And Bryant Brown.
Got to keep track of it all here. Ash dishes it off. That's Lee for 3. Wide. Rebound. Bryant Brown. Quickly up to Harvey. To Brown. Micah Brown. Fade away. Corner won't go.
That little slight hesitation. I thought he was going to pass it out, and then he shot it.
We are halfway through the first half.
Not a lot of fouls so far in this game,
No,
Jack.
1 on each side.
Hester looked like he was over
might
the
have
back.
got one
Yes.
there, but
He used Bryant Brown as a ladder to climb up.
And Cooper with the drive, and he's fouled on the way up. Foul will be on Bryant Brown. This is the under 12 timeout, so we'll step out as well. 21-17, Palm Beach Atlantic leads Tampa on TampaSpartans.tv.
I am an NCAA student athlete.
And I pledge to be a champion of unity
on my team, on my campus, and in my community.
I pledge to embrace differences and strive for inclusion and collaboration.
I pledge to stand against racism, hate, and discrimination.
I pledge to strive for love, care, and forgiveness.
I pledge to stand against silence, deceit, and obscurity.
I pledge to strive for dialogue, truth, and understanding.
I pledge to stand against fear and doubt.
I pledge to strive for trust and belief in one another.
I pledge to stand against complacency and stagnancy.
I pledge to strive for change and growth.
I commit to supporting my fellow student athletes in all circumstances that impact them.
I commit to both choosing unity personally and encouraging it for all.
I pledge these things because we are stronger together.
United as one.
Uh-oh, what happened? We are back. We had some technical difficulties, and just in time to watch Hester with the three. Spartans had taken the lead and still hold on to a 30-29 lead. 3:37 until half. Hope you stuck with us. A little bit of a delay there. It's a good game brewing here in Tampa again. Micah Brown fading away baseline. Won't go. Cooper the other way. Take that back. That's Lou. Jesse White in the lineup for Tampa. Pushing it up forward. Finds Jonathan Bryant in the corner. Jesse White had a big game against Flagler. Maybe the difference in that game is he had 20 points off the bench.
And nearly shot perfectly.
Yeah. And that's why they brought him in from the junior college ranks. Oh, blocked by Cooper. No fear there going up against the 7-footer. And now he's going to fire a three. Won't go.
Wow, that's a great defensive play, though, by Cooper. I got to compliment him on that.
Bryant off glass and in. Jonathan Bryant off the bench now has 7. Averages 15 off the bench for Tampa. Hester to Lee, and he hits it. Will Lee knocks that one down.
Lee is a model of if at first you don't succeed, try again. I think that was his third attempt.
Tied at 32. Jesse White, backcourt, guarded by Lee. Swing it to Micah Brown. Yarden Willis looks, finds a cutting Brown, but he lost the ball on the way up.
I think it was helped by the contact from the Palm Beach Atlantic player, but they're letting them play. They're letting them play.
But I was accurate. He did lose the ball on the way up. No. How he lost it, that's something else. Inside to Montalvo. He gets it to Hester.
Block.
But it was blocked by Bryant Brown, who's come in and played a pretty good game off the bench for Tampa. Micah Brown from deep, but got fouled on the three by Montalvo.
It's never smart to foul a guy shooting a 30-foot jump shot. and give him 3 free throws.
This, I believe, is the under 4 timeout. We'll take a quick break. Tied up 32, 107 to go first half.
College sports.
There's light at the end of the tunnel.
A return to normal, and all we love about sports.
You've instilled resilience, focus, and selflessness in us. We've put those lessons to work.
We've found strength and unity in each other.
You continue to take us places we never imagined.
You bring out the best in us.
So when we look forward, we see the light at the end of the tunnel.
We see a better world for all of us and for college sports.
.107 to play, 32-32. By the way, while I've got the chance, and I hope he's still watching, I want to say hi to my new best friend Charlie up in Palm Harbor. Charlie and I were discussing why I haven't retired yet and what's he going to do about it. We were talking basketball. He said he was going to tune in. So if you are, hi, Charlie. Micah Brown, in and out.
A little more knee bend in his shot. It was accurate, but you just need that knee bend for that upward trajectory. Better arch. Yep.
Hits that one. He gets 3. He was fouled shooting at 3. DeAndre Harvey coming in. Jesse White out for the Spartans. Spartans up 1. Brown with the third of 3. Hits 2 of 3. Spartans by 2. Lee in the backcourt. To Cooper. Montalvo. Hester. Back to Montalvo. Quick 3. Off the rim, no good. High in the air is Jonathan Bryant. Timeout quickly called with 48 seconds left. We'll stay here.
I guess Coach Schmidt wants to make sure they get a good shot off right now. You know, no need to go into the half with your timeouts. If you could use it to make sure everything is planned out strategically, why not?
Right now, Micah Brown leading Tampa with 12. Jalen Cooper leading Palm Beach Atlantic with 10. Spartans are shooting 43%, and Palm Beach Atlantic shooting 40.6%. Unusual to play a Thursday night game in conference play. Next up for the Spartans after this one is unusual. They play on January 1st, New Year's Day. They're at Lynn on the road. And then next Wednesday, they get back to the Wednesday, Saturday. They're on the road at St. Leo. Bryant falls down, loses the ball, and taken by Montalvo.
That's unfortunate. Could have been tripped, but he was kind of forcing his way to go that way left also. I like this matchup with Brown, Micah Brown on the point guard, Will Lee.
10 seconds in the half. Hester finds Montalvo. 6 seconds.
Hands up.
Drives the lane. Blocked.
Good block.
Quickly to Micah Brown with a second to go. Long half-court shot.
Oh!
Backboard rim and glances off. We've reached halftime, and the Spartans will hold a 2-point lead. Micah Brown leading the way with 12. Jalen Cooper leading Palm Beach Atlantic with 10. We'll take a timeout, come back just before the start of the second half to update you on the stats. You're watching on TampaSpartans.tv.
Wayne State Medical School has been my dream medical school since I was 5. Athletics are important, but so is service, so is research, so is becoming a better person. And we expect you to do well athletically, but don't forget the reason you're here, which is to give back to your community and to get good grades.
Being a champion takes more than skill, more than endless drills, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the heart to give it your all, the agility to thrive from any angle, and the relentless drive to be the best. Welcome to Division 2, where the pursuit is yours to create, and the question isn't, can you do it? It's will you?
Second half about a minute away. Thanks for staying with us. Jack Ike along with DeCarlo DeVoe and Andre on the board, as the Spartans holding on to a 34-32 halftime lead. Men's basketball against Palm Beach Atlantic. Spartans 3-6 on the year, but 2-1 in the SSC. Scoring for the first half. Lee has 8 for Palm Beach Atlantic. Leading them is Jalen Cooper with 10. Montalvo has not scored. Hester has 7. And then it's Lasky with 3, Claflin with 2, and Rakic with 2. They are shooting 39.4%. They're 13 of 33, 5 of 12 from 3, 1 of 4 from the free throw line. They have 19 rebounds and 8 assists. For the Spartans, Micah Brown leading the way with 12 points, 4 of 6 from the floor, 2 of 2 on threes, and 2 of 3 from the free throw line. Also has 4 rebounds. DeAndre Harvey has yet to score. Jonathan Bryant Jr. has 7 points. Bryant Brown, coming off the bench, has 5. Lato with a free throw for 1. Jake Harris hit a 3. He has 3 points. And Yarden Willis with 6. Spartans are 13 of 30 from the floor, 43.33%. 5 of 8 from deep, 62.5%. And 3 of 5 from the free throw line, 60%. 21 rebounds and 9 assists. Second half underway. Palm Beach Atlantic with the ball, and that's Will Lee. Spartans have the original starters. That's Willis, 24, Micah Brown, Tyson Lato, Jake Harris, and DeAndre Harvey.
Yeah, Jack, I'd like to see Jacob Harris get a few more shots.
I do too. Will Lee on the handoff. The drive, Lee unimpeded, missed it, but tipped in from the weak side by Claflin. And we're tied at 34. Palm Beach Atlantic has Lee on the floor. Montalvo. Cooper. Rakic. And Claflin.
They almost have, they have Cooper, like, I guess he, by basketball, he's listed as the 4, but it's more like a stretch 4. He's really a 3, a 2-3.
To me, he's your shooting forward, but
right,
he's bangs the boards too.
Guess
Shot no good, Lato boards.
His athleticism, and all, his shot blocking is on point also.
Oh yeah, well-rounded player, all-around player. Harris outside, guarded by Montalvo. Lato, Micah Brown. Now 10 on the shot clock. Harvey inside to Latos, but that time Claflin saw the pass coming, deflected it out of bounds. As we mentioned, Spartans' next play on New Year's Day. They are at Lynn for a 4:30 men's game, 2:30 women's game. It's unusual to play Thursday, Sunday, but that's the way it is this week in SSE play. Women's game 2:30, men's game 4:30 at Lynn. They're also on the road next Wednesday at St. Leo.
Well, look at that. You get a chance to start off the New Year's Day with a win.
Again, Cooper forcing Lato to modify his shot. Interesting matchup. There's Cooper guarded by Lato. He kicks it out, though, to the corner. Lee, guarded by Willis, jumper in and out.
Good defense by the big man, Yarden Willis, covering the point guard.
Spartans yet to score this half. Palm Beach Atlantic with a basket, and we're tied at 34. Bryant Brown back in the lineup, and nowhere to go, but I think he got fouled on the way up.
Just toss it up to the rim, buddy. Toss it up to the rim when you hear that whistle.
So Bryant Brown in, Harris out. That's Micah Brown. Lato, top of the key. Micah Brown unloads a 3, won't go.
That was a good shot, good ball movement.
Yeah, it was. Montalvo to Lee. Swing it to Cooper. Rakic. Cooper guarded by Brown. Skip pass to Montalvo. In and out. Both teams a little bit cool to start the half. Spartans are 0 for 3. 0 for 4 now. And Palm Beach Atlantic is 1 for 5.
Well, they got to start heating it up because we're not outdoors on the park where the temperature is about 40 right now.
Yeah.
There we go.
And DeAndre Harvey with his first basket of the day.
I think he heard us.
Gives the Spartans the 37-34 lead. Not that anybody has any pity for us, but it was cold here in Florida. And Cooper missing a drive. It was Florida cold, as I say. 30s for a couple days. Harvey, jump shot, in and out. Lato fights for the rebound. Knocked out of his hands. Bryant Brown gets it. He goes up, curls it in.
Yes.
Bryant Brown with 7.
I'm always a fan of Bryant Brown. He's wearing my old jersey number, 25. Also, I picked that number, as I told you, because of Nick Anderson.
Yeah, there you
from
go.
Illinois,
from Illinois,
right. One of my favorite NCAA players of all time.
Spartans take the timeout just before the under-16 timeout, which would have come at 16:01. It's 16:01 right now, and it's the first stop after you go under 16. It looks like Hester is checking back in for Palm Beach Atlantic.
Yeah, that's the Energizer Bunny off the bench. Ever since UT has battled back from their 7-8 point deficit,
yep.
They've been in the driver's seat, which I prefer. You make the other team play catch up. That way they expend more energy trying to catch you, then it's a battle of runs. You just want to make sure that you have the biggest runs.
Yeah.
So that as they're playing catch up, they don't catch up.
So the Spartans started the half cold, but ever since then, DeAndre Harvey with a 3 and Bryant Brown with a nice putback. And all of a sudden they're up by 5. Hester in for Palm Beach Atlantic. Rakic out. Otherwise, 4 starters still on the floor. Spartans send out Willis, Brown, Micah Brown, DeAndre Harvey, Tyson Lato, and Bryant Brown. Sailfish with the ball. Montalvo hops a couple times. Nothing called. And stolen by Lato. We read that pass coming from Hester. And Lato, he just has it blocked out of bounds.
They're letting them play, Jack. They're letting them play.
And since it goes out of bounds, this is the first timeout under 16, so we'll step out. 39-34, Tampa on top, 15:45 left in the half.
College sports.
There's light at the end of the tunnel.
A return to normal, and all we love about sports.
You've instilled resilience, focus, and selflessness in us. We've put those lessons to work.
We've found strength and unity in each other.
You continue to take us places we never imagined.
You bring out the best in us.
So when we look forward, we see the light at the end of the tunnel.
We see a better world for all of us.
And for college sports.
See if I can check. 39-34, 15:45 left in the game. Tampa on top. Tampa will inbound the ball under their basket. Finds Micah Brown. Little fadeaway. Good.
Nice shot.
Spartans on a 7-0 run since it was tied at 34. Give and go to Cooper, and he dunks it.
Well-designed play, ran to perfection.
Harvey, closely guarded by Lee. to Willis, top of the key. Bounce pass to Brown. Micah backs it out. 10 on the shot clock. Willis swings it to Bryant Brown. Inside to Lato. Lost it out of bounds.
He was too anxious in the post. He was thinking about what he wanted to do before he had the ball.
Claflin, guarded by Willis. Lee with a jumper, no good. Hester fights for it. Saved, though, by Bryant Brown for Tampa.
Good rebound, Mr. Brown.
Harvey for Tampa. Harvey, jump shot inside the arc, no good. Lato pushed out of the way, and that'll be a foul on Hester. We said he's got that tight end build, and he threw a block there. Speaking of football, 50 years ago today, the University of Tampa played in a football game. As the Spartans played its only bowl game as a Division I school, they beat Kent State 21-18 in the Tangerine Bowl in Orlando. Freddie Solomon, offensive MVP. And guess who played for Kent State? Nick Saban. Micah Brown, nice jumper, knocks it down.
The famed Alabama coach.
You asked what position he played. I'm going to have my intern check on that at the commercial break. Tampa by 7. Lee, looked like
hop, skip, and a jump.
Yeah.
This isn't the NBA, though.
Jump. It's not track and field either. Rattles it home. Lasky accidentally bumped DeAndre Harvey in the face, running back the other way.
You know, you get back at him, you make shots.
Yeah, hit one from the corner. Micah Brown, free throw line. Good, he's hot. He has 18 now. 7 of 12 from the floor. Exchanging baskets right now, which is fine with Tampa.
Right, as long as you're front running.
Hester, the lefty 3, no good. Nice rebound by Bryant Brown.
Yeah, good rebound.
He's got 10.
Yeah, he's playing well.
Yeah.
He's playing solidly.
Bryant Brown knocked out of bounds by Hester.
Yeah, Hester is definitely hustle, man.
Yard and Willis out. Jonathan Bryant in, so a little smaller for the Spartans. Definitely more athletic with this. Harvey gets bumped, comes back out, fades away in the lane, won't go. Tipped out. Will Lee on the run. Lasky inside, back out to Cooper. Fouled? No, he didn't get fouled, but he laid it in.
That was a tough layup. Tough finger roll.
McNair dishing off to Cooper just for the layup inside. And it's 45-41. Micah Brown. Skip pass to Bryant. A little too long. Lee, nobody stops him until Bryant Brown does.
Yes, he does.
Block. DeAndre Harvey down the lane has a blocked out of bounds. Everybody asking for fouls at this end.
Tell you this, Bryant Brown, we talk about how much he scored in high school, but his defense has been one of his highlights in this game today.
Yeah. This is the under 12 timeout. We'll keep it here. 11:54 to go in the game. Tampa 45. Palm Beach Atlantic 41. Tampa is 5 of 15 this half, 33%. Palm Beach Atlantic is 4 of 12. So identical shooting percentages. Tampa, though, with 3 more shots and 1 more make. Both teams are 1 for 3 from the three-point line. Micah Brown leading Tampa with 18. And Jalen Cooper, 14, to lead Palm Beach Atlantic. We had a women's game earlier today, and the 6th-ranked Tampa Spartans women's team lost their first game of the year, 79-76 to Palm Beach Atlantic in overtime. A dramatic comeback by Tampa, trailing by 17 in the second half. Audrey Ramsey hit a three-pointer at the buzzer to send it into overtime, but Palm Beach Atlantic prevailed, scored the first 6 points of overtime, and held off the Spartans. And as we mentioned, Spartans are back in action New Year's Day at Lynn.
Yeah, that win was definitely uplifting for Palm Beach Atlantic, but now the resiliency of the Spartans, Lady Spartans, has been tested. Let's see how they bounce back, and I think they're going to bounce back pretty well.
Yeah. I wouldn't want to be Lynn, I guess, would be the thing to say. Tipped out of bounds by Rakic. Spartans will keep the ball, 13 on the shot clock.
What Tyson Lato has to do is seal that guy from coming down to deflect that pass. If he does, it's a bucket.
Micah Brown, fadeaway baseline. He goes down and is fouled. Foul by Claflin. Third foul on Palm Beach Atlantic for this half. So Micah to shoot 2.
Yeah, never a good foul to foul a jump shooter in the act of shooting. You got to challenge toughly, but you don't want to come down on that hand.
82% free throw shooter. Averaging 17.5 on the season. He now has 19, exceeded his average.
Right, very serviceable free throw shooter at 82.
Knocked them both down. 47-41. Tampa by 6. Ash drives, kicks it back out. 3 on the way by Claflin, no good. Spartans seal it off, and Bryant Brown with a rebound number 11 on the day.
Yeah, he's been hustling.
DeAndre Harvey finds
nice
Bryant
pass.
Brown inside, couldn't get it to go.
Unfortunate event.
Wide open, DeAndre Harvey.
Yeah.
Just happened to be out of bounds.
1 foot on the court, 1 foot off.
Which, by the way, was a critical play in the women's game today.
Oh, why? Yes,
Got
it
the Spartans
was.
back in and to tie it late. Tipped by Jonathan Bryant out of bounds.
If he gets that, he's off to the races.
Oh, yeah. Then it's highlight reel time there.
Yes, sir.
Ten on the shot clock. Cooper outside, looks to go deep, kicks it up. Shot no good by Lasky. Spartans Lato corrals it.
And good challenge by Micah Brown.
Jesse White now in the lineup for Tampa. That's Jesse with the ball, number 25.
Every time I hear the name Jesse White, I think of an old Florida Southern player who was, a nemesis or arch rival of UT. He was a 6'3" guard hailing from Indiana. Very, very good player.
Probably a shooter.
Oh, yes, he was.
From Indiana.
Defender, passing lanes, got steals.
10 on the shot clock. Bryant Brown outside the arc. Looks to drive. Finds Lato. He has it knocked away, but I think they said the ball went out of bounds. Spartans now need to know they have 2 seconds on the shot. Oh, no. Got it reset.
Because of the foul, luckily. Lato has to catch that ball and explode up to the basket just a bit more quickly before the defense could get there. Then you have an attempt at an and one.
Hester quickly in for Palm Beach Atlantic. Brown, Micah, off this pick to Jesse White, to Jonathan Bryant. Little stutter step, comes back out. Looking to penetrate again, comes back out. Jesse White, 10 on the shot clock. Unloads a 3, won't go.
Nice looking shot, though.
Yep. Lasky, pull up, free throw line extended, short. And Micah Brown with the rebound, his 5th. Free throw line rattles in for the Spartans. 49-41, an 8-point lead. And he has 22 points.
Yeah, he's brimming with confidence right now on his off-the-dribble pull-up jump shots. He's mid-range king, even though he's knocked down 2 threes.
This is the largest lead of the game for Tampa, actually for both teams, 8. Out of bounds, Tampa ball.
And that was caused by the long arms of Mr. Bryant Brown. Good defense, young man. Tell you this type of defensive performance, he's going to earn himself a lot more playing time with Coach Schmidt.
Yep. Well, he put him in quickly in the first half and even quicker in the second half.
Yes.
All the way, fouled on the way in. Foul is on Cooper.
Tough take. Almost had a chance for and one. 3 to old fashioned.
He had to change his shot, or Cooper would have sent it
to
Clearwater. But he did get the foul.
Yes.
I have my directions right. Clearwater's that
yeah.
way? Okay.
Nice adjustment. Good analysis, Jack.
50-41.
Yeah, there's still a lot of time left, but Tampa's definitely in the driver's seat.
Knocked them both down. 2,000-point scorer at Waukegan High School in suburban Chicago. Has 9 today, 11 rebounds, 3 assists. Kicked out of bounds, Tampa ball. 10-point lead.
I thought that was just a little bit of World Cup action, Jack.
Shot wide. Jesse White back in, being hounded. But you notice he just didn't give up. He just kept going forward. Bryant, 3 on the way. Off the rim, fighting for it. Tip to Palm Beach Atlantic into Montalvo's arms. To the corner. Lee, no good. Both teams shooting poorly this half, but the Spartans have upped the lead to 10. It was 34-32 at halftime. Foul called away from the ball. That'll put the Spartans at the line for one-on-one for the rest of the game.
I think Jesse White shooting. Yeah, he's definitely finding more playing time. I think he knows the system better. He knows what's expected of him, and he's performing, well. He's playing the game of basketball very well.
It's nice to see guys like Jesse and Bryant coming off the bench.
Yes,
contributing.
It makes them a more well-rounded team, more firepower, more people that you can depend on.
Because going to the bench doesn't lessen what you've got on the court.
Right.
Bounces that one in. Hit them both, and it's a 12-point game. 8 minutes to go in the ball game. Lee quickly into the front court. And they're calling Harvey for the block. And he's slow to get up, which I can understand with Hester running into you.
Yeah, Hester's a truck.
He's either a Mack truck or a Ram. Take your pick. But he's athletic as well. So we'll stop. This is the under 8 timeout. We'll take a quick break. Under 8 timeout Tampa by 10, Spartans TV.
College sports.
There's light at the end of the tunnel.
A return to normal, and all we love about sports.
You've instilled resilience, focus, and selflessness in us. We've put those lessons to work.
We've found strength and unity in each other.
You continue to take us places we never imagined.
You bring out the best in us.
So when we look forward, we see the light at the end of the tunnel.
We see a better world for all of us and for college sports.
Second field goal.
With about 59 seconds left, and Oklahoma had a possession, but they didn't do anything with it.
Oh, my battery's getting low here. Spartans by 10, 7:58 to go in the ball game. And Hester will be at the free throw line. He'll be shooting 2. Hester on the day now with 9 points, 4 of 8 from the floor. Hit a 3 and 1 for 3. Tipped out of bounds. Tampa will keep it.
Lead cut to 9.
Some full court pressure, though, as Cole Rose makes the change. Wants his team to get back. Sometimes coaches can wait too late to put the pressure on, or sometimes you put the pressure on and it doesn't work.
Yep.
Yarden Willis inside.
What Yarden did.
He put the ball down.
Exactly. He's 7 feet. He has to keep it high. Yep.
Al McGuire hated that when he coached Marquette. He said, do not give the little guys a chance to get the ball.
That's what Tim Duncan and, well, actually before Tim, as far as I can recall, Kevin McHale was so great at keeping the ball high.
Yep.
Keeping it up.
He put it down about knee level.
Paul Gasol was pretty good at that. In fact, the Mikan drill by the great George Mikan, that teaches you to keep the ball high.
Jonathan Bryant doing other duties as assigned out there, scrubbing the court.
I think he also painted the center.
That was his summer internship 2 seasons ago. Jesse White gets the inbounds pass, finds DeAndre Harvey. Spartans turn the ball over, though. Out to Cooper, tries to weave his way in, and that's got to be a charge. It is. There's been a couple that could go either way, but that one, Cooper did a little Euro step and knocked down the Spartans, Jonathan Bryant.
And guess who took the charge? Mr. Bryant Brown from Waukegan, Illinois?
Waukegan, Illinois.
Okay.
North suburb of Chicago.
His great defense tonight continues.
Spartans now will inbound and face backcourt pressure.
Right, and as you know, Jack, Mr. Bryant Brown, he's been an example of perseverance.
Yeah.
Several knee injuries.
He hurt
COVID.
his knee injury late in his high school career. Came to Tampa and tore, I don't know if it's the same knee, but had another ACL injury.
And then COVID.
Oh, yeah. Willis, should have shot the ball.
There's a rule for 7-footers when you're 3 feet away from the basket.
Don't
pass. Okay?
Yep. Even if the guy you're looking at is 2 feet from the basket.
Right. He's you know, he has about 5 inches on the defender, and he's good at using his left hand, so shoot the jump hook. I like his unselfishness, but he was a bit too unselfish at that moment.
Yep. Jesse White out, DeAndre Harvey back in for Tampa. We even have the officials cleaning up the court now. Montalvo to inbound to Will Lee. Hustles it into the front court to Cooper. They swing it. Claflin. Stolen, knocked away again. Bryant Brown. Right place, right time. Because had Cooper got that, he might have just slipped it in for the layup.
Yeah. Bryant Brown is definitely hustling. Didn't get the steal, but he knocked it out of bounds. UT resets their defense.
Lasky goes into Hester. He corrals the ball. Skip pass hits the backboard. Comes out to Cooper. Lasky, 3. No. Tipped. Bryant Brown has it. Jonathan Bryant has it.
Yeah, that pass by Hester, that was definitely a basketball blooper moment. What is it now? Shaqtin' the fool?
Yeah. Willis. Micah Brown, 10 on the shot clock. Outside, Jonathan Bryant, long 3.
Yes. Right in rhythm, catch and shoot.
He has 10. Spartans lead is 12, biggest of the game. To the corner to Montalvo. He drives and puts it up and in, and he'll go to the free throw line.
An attempt at 3 the old-fashioned way. My only gripe with that, don't let him get it up. If you see that guy has a full head of steam, either don't foul him or foul him and make him shoot 2.
Montalvo will get 1. That's just the 3rd foul on Tampa. Completes the 3-point play. Lead is back to 9. Full court press. They get it to Micah Brown. Quick pass. Just got it to Jesse White, who moves it up to Jonathan Bryant. And he has a blocked out of bounds, but they got a foul on Claflin.
2 free throws coming up.
That's his 4th. Cooper has played a lot of minutes with 3 fouls.
And I'll tell you this, my compliments to the Spartans for their ball security. They've been plagued by turnovers, and I hope I'm not jinxing them, but right now they only have 7 turnovers in this game with 6 minutes left to go.
And Palm Beach Atlantic's played pretty turnover-free. They have just 6.
Right.
You know, if you're in single digits this late in a game, your ball security is good.
Yes.
And we've talked about assists to baskets. Spartans with 14 assists to 20 baskets. That's 70%. Jonathan Bryant hits 1 of 2. 10-point lead. 6 minutes to go.
Yeah, he has to bend those knees.
Inside, stolen by Bryant Brown. Well, he is just, might be your player of the game at this point.
Yes, I would co-sign that, Jack.
Hard to disregard the 22 from Micah Brown, but we expect him to come up with numbers near there.
But Bryant Brown has 11 rebounds.
Yes. Leto has it blocked.
You got to go up strong when there. You're playing amongst men.
Yep. Long 3. McNair won't go. They have not hit the 3 this half. They are 1 of 8.
And Bryant Brown with his 12th rebound.
He needs 1 more point for a double-double.
I'm rooting for you, Mr. Bryant Brown.
Well, the way he hustles inside, you'd think he might get a foul. Oh, that. Man, Leto kind of threw out his elbow there.
Yeah.
Nothing was called.
It looked like somewhat as a flop, but it really wasn't.
No, I think he got hit by Leto.
Yeah, he got hit square.
I mean, we are Tampa announcers, but we call what we see. We don't try to sugarcoat anything.
No, understood.
But somehow Leto will go to the free throw line. He made his first 14 free throws of the year and then missed his last one earlier in this game. So he's 14 of 15 on the season.
Start a new streak.
Yeah.
That's all. Opportunity missing, gives you the opportunity to make the next shot, and a make gives you the opportunity to what?
Yep.
Make the next shot. That's it.
Continue the streak.
Yep.
Lato to shoot. Matter of fact, his only point of the game was his first free throw that he made. He only averages 4.5 a game, but he is just a valuable presence. He has 9 rebounds. And he hits the throw. He'll get another.
Lead up to 10.
Just under 5 to play. Bounces that one off. 1 of 2, lead is 11. Montalvo, top of the key, goes to Cooper on the wing, tries to drive on Brown, who knocked the ball away, taken away by Jonathan Bryant. Doesn't have numbers and knocked away from him. DeAndre Harvey to the turf. They get it back to Cooper. Highlight time.
Send it in, young man. Send it in.
Referee says, jump up and get there. And they're like, no, you just bring the ball over here. So a turnover by the Spartans. Jesse White quickly to Bryant Brown. He gets it to DeAndre Harvey. Across the timeline. Guarded by Will Lee. Back in the circle. Cooper chasing him around. He gets it to Lato. 10 on the shot clock. Lato drives the lane, kicks it out to Bryant Brown, puts it up and in. Double-double for Bryant Brown.
Tough move. Strong move. And he made that shot over Hester, which isn't easy.
And Hester lays one in on the other end. 60-51. Jesse White over the timeline. Drives, kicks it out. Micah Brown, 3 on the way. No. And I think that might be a push on Cooper.
And who drew the foul?
Bryant Brown.
Yes, sir.
If it is, that's 4 on Cooper. Let's see how they ring it up here. Well, it's the under 4 timeout, so we'll step out and update you after this. Spartans by 9, TampaSpartans.tv. Spartans by 9, 3:33 to go. We were talking about Nick Saban at Kent State when Tampa Spartans beat him in the Tangerine Bowl 50 years ago. And the Alabama coach was a defensive back for Kent State.
The way he prides himself defensively, I would say he was possibly a shutdown corner.
Bryant Brown, spotless from the free throw line today, now with 12 points to go with 12 rebounds. And he has played 28 minutes of this game.
13-12, 2 blocks and a steal. Nice stat line.
drives. Montalvo knocked away. Foul called on the drive. I think it's on DeAndre Harvey with the foul. That is his third. And we'll put Montalvo at the line. He's 1 for 1 from the line so far today, has 3 points. Knocks that one down.
Yes, this is definitely UT's game to lose right now.
Lead is down to 10. Make it 9. Spartans led 34-32 at half. Jesse White breaking the press.
Half-court trap.
Yep. White with the drive, no good. Lato rebounds. Back to Jesse White off the tip. Spartans keep the ball alive.
I like that drive by White just now.
Yeah.
I like that. Another one.
Well, let's reprise it. And he got the foul.
There was a slap on the backboard. I thought that could have been a goaltend as Jesse White laid the ball in.
Yeah.
Or attempted
I guess it depends on if the ball had hit the backboard first. I don't know if it did.
But the player shook the backboard, which made it bounce more awkwardly off. But
so Jesse White to shoot.
Okay.
Had a 20-point game against Flagler where he was just automatic from deep. I think he had, 6 or 7 or
yeah,
so?
Something like, I remember I looked, he was 4 for 4, and
Yeah.
I think he finished 6 for 6, or like you said, 7 for 7.
Not made a shot other than free throws today. But we didn't expect him to be a 20-point scorer off the bench game after game. Lasky with a long three. This one he hits. And a quick timeout by Cole Rose. 2:47 to go. The lead down to 8, 64-56. Spartans are shooting 39% for the game, 33% this half. On the other end, Palm Beach Atlantic is shooting 39% for the game, 39% for this half. They've actually made one more basket than Tampa, but Spartans have more free throws. Tampa is 12 for 14 from the free throw line this half.
Wow.
Palm Beach Atlantic 4 of 4. So there's your 8 points right there, is from the free throw line. Palm Beach Atlantic with 10 fouls this half, 12 fouls actually this half. Spartans with 4. Teams coming back out onto the floor. It'll be Tampa inbounding at the far end of the court, 94 feet away. Bryant Brown to inbound. Gets it into Jesse White. Lost it out of bounds. He did, and it'll be Palm Beach Atlantic ball.
We gotta handle this ball. We can't let them steal this game away from us.
Got trapped in the corner and just mishandled it. Lasky to inbound. Lobbing it into Hester. To Lasky. Inside the arc, but he hits anyway. Lead is 6. And Bryant Brown has to call a timeout. They've cut it to 6, 2:34 to go.
Yeah. Got to get a bit more organized on this out of bounds play now.
Micah Brown leading Tampa with 22. Also has 5 boards. Bryant Brown with 13 points, 12 boards. Tyson Lato 2 points and 10 rebounds. On the other side, Cooper 16. But Cooper at 14 at half, so the Spartans have negated him, plus he picked up his 4th foul.
That's largely due to the defense of Bryant Brown.
He's played 34 minutes, so he's only sat out 4 minutes of this game, 3 minutes of this game. Palm Beach Atlantic has Cooper, Montalvo, and Claflin with 4 fouls. Spartans have Harvey with 3, And he's the only one with more than one, I should say. Harvey, and he turned it over. Nowhere to go to Cooper, off the glass. It's a 4-point
Wow.
game. Spartans with a couple costly turnovers after having a 12-point lead. Jesse White drives, fouled on the drive, and that foul is on Montalvo, and he is fouled out, and Jesse White will shoot.
Yeah, these are two huge free throws right here. He hit his last two, so he should be comfortable going to the line in this moment.
Climbs over. Jesse is 5 for 5 from the line today. These are his first free throws of the season. He had none coming into the game.
And I'll tell you this, that rotation on the ball, because it was a bit short, sent it over the top. And
Yeah.
I tell young players that all the time. It's the rotation. Don't knuckleball it up there.
Yeah. Can't
Right.
defy physics. Hit them both. Lead is 6, 2:12 to go. Lee, top of the key, still looks to drive, back out. McNair to Cooper, driving the baseline, puts it up. Nothing called. No, they get Bryant late on the play, and that'll put Cooper on the line. Cooper beat Bryant Brown on the baseline, and Bryant tried to block the shot. A couple players with similar games, similar builds. And I think both have bright futures in the SSC.
Yes, they do.
That one hits the front of the rim, though.
Yeah, that's a good miss for the Spartans.
Keeps it a 6-point game, 2 minutes exactly to play.
In football, this would be the 2-minute warning.
Knocks that one down. Cooper with 19 now. Substitution, they get Claflin back in the lineup for Hester. Bryant Brown to inbound, finds Jesse White. Cuts between a couple players, gets it to Harvey.
Nice
Harvey
ball
still
handling.
in the backcourt, crosses the timeline. Guarded up top by McNair. Harvey back out, looks, tries off the glass and in.
Smart play.
Nice
Great
little ball
composure.
fake.
Great composure.
7-point game. 1:35 to go. Claflin on the drive, bumps into Lato, puts it up, no good. Bryant Brown, but you know what? He may have tipped that out of bounds, but he kept Jalen Cooper from getting a rebound.
Yes, and the Spartans get to set their defense.
Hester in, Claflin out for PBA. Lasky inbound to Hester. Oh, they gave up the baseline. Blocked by Bryant Brown. Hester gets it back. Brown blocks it again and grabs
Gets the
ball.
rebound.
Wow.
Wow, yes.
But White loses the ball in the backcourt.
Can't do that. 5-point game with 1:05 left.
Yep. To Bryant Brown, quickly up court to White. And fortunately, he looked off Lato. I don't think he wanted to try to get anything out of that because you don't need to score quickly.
It's the time. You got to use time right now. Use the clock.
Harvey drives. I think he stepped on the out-of-bounds line. He stepped back to get a run at the basket and hit the out-of-bounds line, the sideline.
Yeah.
44 seconds to go. It's a 5-point game.
It's an unfortunate turnover right there, though.
Lee across the timeline to Cooper, to McNair, to the side. Lasky for a deep three, in and out. Rebound DeAndre Harvey, big rebound for one of the shortest guys on the floor, and Bryant Brown gets fouled by Hester.
Boy, I tell you this. The way that ball went in and out, it looks like somebody oiled the rim. But that was very fortunate for the Spartans for that ball to come out because I thought it was in.
If you got points for how close it was? That was a 1.5 point.
I know.
Because it was that far down. Bryant Brown to shoot. And he did a 720 on that one.
Yes, it did.
2 revolutions.
Touched every part of the inside of the rim.
29 seconds to go, a 6-point lead. This is big. Makes it 3 possessions. Bryant Brown with 15. The lead is 7. 25 seconds to go. McNair on the drive. Scores. Fortunately, no foul called. Quickly into Jesse White. Call a timeout. Call a timeout. I think they might have got McNair with the foul.
Yeah, White's a little beat up. I think when he pumped the ball, and I think he hit the head with the back of his head of one of the PBA players.
I didn't hear who they called the foul on. They gave it to, no, that can't be right because Hester wasn't in.
What?
I guess he got a timeout is what he did.
Right.
Yeah.
Did he?
So
yeah,
15 seconds to go. Spartans by 5. They'll have the ball. Shot clock is dark. They will have the ball in the backcourt, so they'll have to inbound in the backcourt more than likely. I don't know how much time they've spent in the backcourt to this point. They probably, if they inbound in the backcourt, they only have about 5 seconds to get it over.
Right.
You don't get a reset just because you took a timeout. I'm right on that, aren't I? You don't get a reset?
No, I don't think so.
The rules change so often.
They have to get it over more quickly.
If they gave you a reset and I was a coach and I had 3 timeouts to waste, I'd keep calling timeouts in the backcourt and keep getting 10 more seconds.
Sit for
But that's not a rule. Coach Schmidt drawing up a play. Palm Beach Atlantic already out on the court.
Palm Beach Atlantic has the gamble right here. So you got to know that coming out of this timeout and set them up.
Now, it's more than likely if you get the steal, great. If you don't, foul.
Right. See, what we would do, Palm Beach Atlantic has no protector, would run Tyson Lato up and send one of the backcourt people long because they have no protector. Look.
Gets it to Jesse White. Triple teamed in the backcourt, but they get a foul.
I got to dunk that way, you know, the way yeah, whenever we played a team that didn't have a protector, right, you send that big man up, and then you just fake like you're going to pick and just throw the ball in the backcourt. Yeah, there's nobody there.
Jesse White will get a couple free throws. 13.3 seconds to go. Looked at his wrist or his fingers and kind of shook them on his shooting hand. Doesn't bother him, though.
Getting them calibrated to make these shots. Now, we talked about a player of the game, even though it's not over, 22-5 or 15-13.
I think I go with Bryant Brown because it was unexpected.
Yes.
Micah Brown having a little more than a typical game, but Bryant Brown very much more.
Not to mention his 4 blocks.
Oh, yeah.
And his great defense. And
lead is 7, 13 seconds to go. Do not foul. Let him drive. Lee from deep, in and out. Lasky rebounds, in and out. Bryant Brown with another rebound knocked out of his hands into Tyson Lato's. Spartans win. Just for the fun of it all, Bryant Brown picked up another rebound, and the Spartans win it. They are now 4-6 on the year, but they are 3-1 in the Sunshine State Conference.
Right. That 4-6 record is somewhat deceptive.
Yeah.
Because they're better.
They lost early.
Yeah. They should be 6-4.
Yeah. So the Spartans win it. A recap of the scoring for Palm Beach Atlantic. They end up with 65 points today. Lee with 10. Cooper with 19 to lead in scoring. Claflin had 4. Montalvo 5. Rakic had 2. Lasky 11. Hester had 12. So they had 4 players in double digits. McNair had 2. They shot 39.4 from the floor, 30.4 from 3 on 7 of 23, 6 of 10 from the free throw line. They had 34 rebounds, 17 assists on the game. For Tampa, Jake Harris with 3, Micah Brown with 22 and 5 rebounds. DeAndre Harvey, 5 points, 4 rebounds. Yarden Willis, 6 points, 1 rebound. Tyson Lato, 2 points, but 11 big rebounds. Jesse White, 8 points, all from the free throw line. Jesse White, 8 of 8 from the free throw line. Jonathan Bryant, 11 points and 4 rebounds. And Bryant Brown, 15 points, 6 of 6 from the free throw line. So your 2 guys off the bench, your big guys, come up with 23 points, of which 12 were free throws, or 14 were free throws, and they didn't miss a free throw.
Yeah.
That's big for Tampa.
Great.
Tampa shot 40% from the floor, 46.7% from deep, and 84% from the line. You want to see the difference in the game? Tampa 21 of 25 from the free throw line, and Palm Beach Atlantic 6 of 10, but they were forced to foul late to try to get the Spartans to miss, and they did not. So the Spartans win it. They will play on New Year's Day at Lynn. Afternoon game, the women at 2:30, the men at 4:30. Our next broadcast is not until January 7th, and that will be a home game against Rollins, 2 o'clock women, 4 o'clock men. So for DeCarlo DeVoe and Andre running the board, thanks for joining us. This is Jack Ike saying happy